Yeah, I'm 21, bro. I'm 21. What am I doing? I just wanted to make this like a little vlog, bro. I know you could smoke on YouTube, but you get demonetized. Shout out Jacob Jones. I don't care about monetization, though, nigga. This bitch about to get 0 views. This bitch about to get 0 views. I'm gonna just go unscripted, bro. So I'll start from how I started smoking, why I'm finally trying to wane off right now. I know I'm lighting something right now, but this is all tobacco in here. This is like a hand rolled cig. No cap. I'm not gonna be able to smoke the whole thing. I've never been able to smoke tobacco like I've been able to smoke weed, but that's exactly why I'm smoking this shit right now, because unironically, it helps me wane off smoking. I'm not going to enjoy this shit. I'm gonna put it down after a few puffs, but those few puffs are gonna satiate that like caveman part of my brain that wants some puffs. You know? But I started smoking at 15, bro. So I believe this was 20. It might have been 2019. I think we first smoked in like November or like December of 2019. It was like it was smooth, like right before COVID was the first time. Niggas know who it was. I started smoking at 15. A nigga sparked us. We went to like, we was on like some like hidden fucking overlook, scenic overlook. Smoked literally like 1 or 2 J's passed among like 5 niggas, 4 niggas. 5 niggas, and we was all fried, bro. Fried is an understatement, nigga. Like, oh, niggas was faded in and out of consciousness for an hour. Niggas heard like a sound in the woods. 2 of these niggas ran as fast as they thought they was running fast as hell. These niggas took about they made it about 10 feet in 20 seconds, bro. It was hilarious, bro. Niggas was running in slow motion, dead ass, bro. And then from that point, I would smoke like more or less like weekly. Like, I wouldn't smoke every day, obviously, but like whenever I would visit my niggas and shit, niggas would cop a little something, we would have a little sight. It was cool. That kind of shit continued throughout high school up till about like my senior year. My senior year of high school, I was going to hang out with my old friends less, and not even like we wasn't talking or nothing. Like, I just simply wasn't going back to hang with them as much, which led to me procuring my own plugs. I guess this would be stage 2, when I start to really get bad. I guess. I meet this kid who sold me my first dub. And I'm still cool with him to this day. That's my man. He's my man, honestly. I ain't gonna lie. That's bro. But he sold me my first dub. And from that point, that nigga was my plug for solid, like, probably 2 years, a year and a half. And it was lit because this was before dispensaries was all around Jersey. I wasn't 21 yet. I'm still 21. Like, I've only recently been able to hit dispensaries. And he had $80 ounces that was gas. From the age of like 17 to about 20, I was just smoking like hard, like heavy, bro. I'm talking like every day I had weed, because I would have an ounce for $80. So whatever job I was working, one day of work had me set on weed for like 2 weeks, a month damn near. Nowadays an ounce is not lasting me no month, but back then that shit would last. That shit would stretch. I'll make the cookie stretch. So fast forward now, I'm like a daily smoker, and I'm in college. In high school, what I realized about smoking in high school was it made me like super antisocial, and like it was hard to initiate conversations with people, because I was just so high and anxious in my head all the time that like I simply just wouldn't even talk. Ended up stalling me out of everything: relationships, hangouts, parties, you name it, my nigga. Like, there was so much shit I canceled or I flaked out on, people I didn't talk to, because I wanted to smoke, bro. And I didn't see the issue with it at the time, because honestly, I didn't like my fucking school. I went to a different high school after my freshman year. Moved to a different town, went to a different high school. I hated that shit. So I wasn't really too mad that I wasn't talking to people, because I didn't really like them. But in hindsight, it's just like, I didn't talk to people not because I didn't like them. I didn't talk to people because I was fucking high as hell every single day. And that continued into college. Now we're in college, right? My freshman year, smoking just the same. Smoking all the time, whenever I can. Squeeze that shit in the morning, squeeze it in after class, squeeze that shit in a couple hours later after class, squeeze that shit in before I go to bed at night. Shit, I might go out 2 times tonight, you feel me? Like, smoking whenever, bruh. And one of the things that you kind of lean into when you smoke, or at least when I realize, like, when I smoke, I really like to play video games, which is not the same when I'm sober. When I'm sober, I like to play games, but I simply don't have the urge to as much, nor do I want to play nearly as long. If I'm high, I could play the game for 7 hours straight, not check my phone, no nothing. I'm just locked, grinding, nigga. I'm here, bro. I'm gaming. I'm a real gamer, nigga. which leads me to my next point, which is going into my freshman year of college. I had a girlfriend, and matter of fact, I was pretty happy. All things considered, like I was doing pretty solid for like my first year and a half of college. Like I had a girlfriend who, I mean, I don't talk to her no more, but I would say she probably liked me a lot. Like I don't think that's like a far off thing to say, and I liked her a lot, bro. But I was a piss poor boyfriend, bro. When I'm telling you, bro, like, nigga, shit worked on my time and my time only, bro. If I'm smoking, don't talk to me. And I'ma smoke whenever the fuck I want to. I'ma smoke before I go talk to your parents. I'ma smoke before we go out to dinner. I'ma smoke before you come over after work. You feel me? You always gonna smell the weed on me, and I'ma always stink, and I'ma always be high. Now, when I was younger, 2 years ago, I thought that shit was fine. I didn't think it was like cool. I didn't think it was like the right thing to do, but I didn't really see like the underlying issue with how I was moving. So going back to like the video game thing, I used to play games like Rainbow Six Siege. I used to really fucking super fiend that shit. Rainbow and Overwatch were probably like, nah, 2K is definitely up there. 2K, I still play 2K. I play 2K to this day. I drop most video games. I still play 2K. Like I can't even lie. I'm just a nigga. But ball gun shoot. Back then I put a lot of fucking time on Rainbow and Overwatch, but specifically Rainbow. I was super grinding Rainbow like my sophomore year of college. What ended up happening was I would play it like Rainbow's the kind of game where like even when you die, you're still locked in. Like you're still playing the game. Like Overwatch, like you die, you could check your phone real quick, 6-7 seconds. You got to check your phone, and you got to walk back to the fucking point. Like you got time for real. If you wanted to, you got like 10 seconds for real to respond to a text. On Rainbow, as soon as you die, nigga, if you're not on cams, you throw it. Matches, if a match in Rainbow goes to overtime, nigga, that's like a 40-minute match. I'll be fried the whole time. I'll be smoking. It would be get on the game at 12 o'clock in the day. Like I probably text my girl in the morning. Hey, how you doing? What's up? Good morning. Bye bye bye. Around 12 o'clock, I'm on the game. I do not respond or text her until 7 or 8 p.m. when I'm fucking so bored of the game I have a headache. You can see the issue with that, right? That goes on for a couple weeks. She literally just leaves me. And obviously it wasn't just that. It was like an amalgamation of me just not being attentive and me not being like responsible. While it's not necessarily fair to myself to blame it all on the weed, because I was definitely just a fucking immature kid, I can't understate the effect that weed had on my ability to like give a fuck. Because I truthfully, it's not like I would ignore when she would voice her like grievances with how I was acting. It was more so just like I didn't give that much of a fuck. It took me some years to really get to the point where I can even recognize that like I just didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like it took me a while to even recognize that I didn't give a fuck. Like, and it was strictly the weed, bro. It was just like it's hard to care about shit when you're high all the time, which was initially why I fell in love with it. I didn't know I was going to college. I got accepted to college late as hell. In high school, I didn't give a fuck about shit. I wasn't even thinking about the future. So it was just like I was just smoking just to like forget about shit. Like I was smoking just to feel good about something. My life started moving up. I had a friend, or I actually had friends. I had a girlfriend. I had shit going on for real. And I threw that shit away because I just couldn't stop smoking all the time. Like abusively, like unresponsibly, like literally just smoking to smoke, bruh. And that's ultimately what cooked me. I just couldn't seem to stop that shit. And so here I am now, 21 years old, haven't had a girlfriend since because just my mentality was all fucked up. Through all of this time, I guess I've spent just alone smoking, but with a complete loss of purpose. It went from being something that I did to escape to just being something that I did to do. And then I start seeing the way it's affect the rest of my life. Like I'm thinking like she left me, I'm sad, the weed helps me not be so sad. When in reality it was like the weed would just almost make me, it would like force me to sit with all of my negative thoughts and just wallow in them. And it wouldn't let me like, because of like the repetition of it, I would just be stuck with the same thoughts every single day because I wasn't letting myself change. I was just smoking. And I was smoking and trying to escape, and all it was doing was just compounding all of the negative thoughts I had, which all leads up to the decision I made yesterday, which was I need to put this shit down for a couple weeks. I'm a senior in college. I only got a couple months before I graduate. Now, I'm not saying that the weed is stopping me doing good in school. It's definitely stopped me from being prompt with a lot of things though. The weed hasn't, I wouldn't say it's directly affected my grade, but there's definitely been a couple times where I probably would have did an assignment faster or went to a class if I didn't smoke or drink the night before. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's like, it's not super affecting my grades, but it's definitely not like a net positive. I've been trying to really just figure out like the right way to live my life. I don't like hoeing around. I don't like talking to a whole bunch of different girls. I don't really like just being alone all the time. I don't really like playing video games all day. Smoking weed every single day, all the time, as much as I can, has me playing games all day. Has me not talking to no girls and just being okay with it. I'll find one when I need to. Like, nigga, I'm stuck, bro. I've been stuck. I've been moving so bad, just stupid and terrible. The real, like, the final nail in the coffin, though, was this girl that I just find super attractive. Like, I haven't had a crush like this since probably, like, elementary school, bro. Like, I'm dead ass not even, like, I feel very little lust towards this woman. It's purely, like, I just really want to get to know her. But I have these thoughts, and I have yet to speak to her due to me just being stupid, smoking so much that brain fog, the input delay that you get from smoking, just had me stunned. Like, I literally never speak to her because every time I see her, I'm always fried because I always go to class fried. So whenever I have a chance to speak to her, I don't, because I'm too fucking high to make that decision or make that move. It's not that I can't, it's not that I'm incapable of, you know, approaching, like just cold approaching, but it's like when I'm high, I simply just can't. And I'm tired of that shit, man. I really feel like it's like super just nerfing me to the point where I'm unsatisfied with the way I'm living my life because I just keep withholding from doing shit that I otherwise know I would want to do. Yeah. This shit turns off again. But yeah, I guess that's the end of this vid. I kind of want to talk more because it distracts me from the rest of my life and my thoughts. But yeah, all right. A Handle Sword drop January 30th. Listen to that shit. The beats is pretty cool and shit. I guess I'm gonna end it on just goals and aspirations for the future. So my goals in this shit is I want to be a successful artist, but not even on like just like success. Like, I really need niggas to know who I am in the space of hip hop, and so I'm not gonna stop my grind until that fucking happens. Aside from a career goal like that, I want this girl, bro. Man,